What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Moist and Mighty Megastore. Summer has landed. We've got a couple new updates here in this game, and man, we've got a lot to do. There's a whole new department we're going to have to take on. We're going to be able to completely reorganize our music department as well, and we've also got a bit of a chaos happening back in the freezer section, which we're going to have to take care of, and I owe you guys for this one. So, yeah, we've got a whole new department. So if we come in here, we can see we've got summer. If we take a look at the licenses, we've got towels, shirts, lotions, all sorts of things here. So I did buy a couple of expansions in the store. We're waiting for level 85 to get another one, but I think we're going to put this summer section back here. And the thing is during summer, we're going to have a 50% increase in customer demand for those products, which is great. Oh, we're going to have to get all these shelves refilled too. We're just trying to get up to level 85 right now, but we've got that. We also have, if we go into our music section, all the products are the same, but we've got new furnitures, dude. Look at this. We've got big hanging things for like the different instruments and whatever else. We've got record stands now, so they're not just going to be going in the boxes or the baskets. We've got stylish shelves and like round display shelves and things like that, so we're going to be able to rework the music section. I think we got new flooring, and then one of the biggest things I want to make sure we take care of right away is we've got an issue in here. So produce goes in cool, bakery goes in fridge, and grocery goes in fridge or freezer depending. So like this is a lot of, you know, stuff that goes in the fridge. Wait, I saw spoilage on there. It's 0%. That's good. So fridge is okay. That's good. We do have a bit of an issue, and luckily I saw your guys' comments. Otherwise, yeah, I think the one I saw was like valid crash out coming when he realizes. Luckily we're okay. So if I check this, is this... It's not giving me the update. Oh, there it is. Okay. So you can see freezer okay there. That's all good. The problem is over here in our cool section, that is good for produce. That is not good for bakery items. So these things need to go into a fridge. Let me see, how much room are we working with back here? Not a lot. So we're going to need another bakery fridge. Now, obviously, you guys can see our... space requirements don't really fit that. I mean, we could, I think we're 85. We're going to get another expansion back here. We'll be able to expand the warehouse a little bit, and hopefully we could take care of that. Now, we're going to come in here. I'm going to start, let's just get, I'm going to focus mainly on summer here because there's going to be high demand. So let's just get one of everything so we can kind of see what we're working with. This is going to be going to the storefront. We can go ahead and take care of that. And we just got to level 85. So what we're going to do, let's get our next store expansion for 35 grand. We're also going to get our next warehouse expansion right there. Now we need to get to level 90. The problem is we're always grinding when we don't have customers in here. So we're just not leveling up as fast as I would like. But we should be able to get maybe a medium back. I feel like we're going to need at least a medium for our bakery items. So let's take a look. I'm going to purchase a small and a medium. Do we have warehouse 1 or dock number 1 available? Looks like that thing's closed. Yeah, so we're going to have that ordered over there, and we're going to see what kind of action we can get in there. Let's send that to dock number 1. I could potentially... I mean, I feel like we've got a decent amount of space back here. Let's move these. We're going to need new spots for all the summer items as well. Our warehouse space is just absolutely killing us right now. So we've really got to make sure that we're paying attention to keeping the store open and getting as much XP as possible. Yeah, we're going to be good here. We just spent so much, but I think I've spent like 150 grand just on these expansions as well as the fridges and everything, but we're going to be okay. So if we get this guy here, we're going to go check on dock number 1. I'm assuming the medium is going to be okay. See the size of this thing? She should. We can't go that way. Dude, we are fitting 10 pounds of potatoes in a 5-pound bag right now. But if we get this guy back here, perfect. Get that there. We're going to put this on fridge. Maybe 35 degrees, nice and even. Then we're going to have to get some new shelves for back here. We could probably see what we need first, though. Let's see how many bakery items we have out here. So we're going to get that. Just kidding. Bakeries in the other one. Okay, perfect. So it's as far away as we can be. Dude, we're going to have so many bakery items. This is just absolutely tragic. We should probably count them and then put the shelves in here. It's not going to make as much sense to have to go back and pick everything up twice. So that's 1 there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Any produce is fine. Actually, you know what? Can we... Oh, we could just take the whole thing. All right, Trev, work smarter, not harder, buddy. We're not going to be able to fit all that much in here, but hopefully we're going to be okay. At least we kept these somewhat organized. Let's get this guy up there. Sorry about that, taking you away from your friends. Gonna leave this thing somewhere where we can actually find it, and then we can just move these things out shelf by shelf. Another bakery shelf here. Yeah, look at that, dude. Needs fridge. Oh my gosh, I would have been so upset. That would have been so much money. Bakery items. I don't see any other bakery. I guess it was just 2 shelves. That actually works out nicely. Oh, this one right here. Okay, we'll get this guy out of here. Obviously, we could use a little bakery expansion at some point, but I'm gonna hope. I'm just gonna have to let this thing run. I know I talked about that before. Do we have this thing backwards? What's going on? There you go. Okay, perfect. So we've got those in there on the fridge setting, and now fridge is okay. I'm gonna do a little walk through here, make sure. I don't know who left this. Oh, it's an empty box. Okay, I can take this out of here. Appreciate you, employees. Doing the absolute bare minimum. It's nothing more than I would expect. I'm gonna go ahead and recycle this small one because we don't need that. Go ahead and close that, and then let me just do a double check over here, and then we should probably get the store back open because again, XP is our biggest weakness right now. We've got a decent amount of money, but XP is the big one. I'm gonna close this, get these people out of here. Let's grab our little Jack, little Dolly, I guess. And we're going to try to get this new furniture in here. We can get this cooking for the next day. Did we not keep... I figured we would expand that way. Did we not buy it? Let me go double check that really quick. Management, growth. We did get expansion 28. Where did that go? Was that upstairs? Is it... It didn't open up back there. That's the end right there. So we're going to have to reorganize the toys and things. Did it add something up here? We've got a full circle now. I'm really excited to take on this music section. This was such a bad part of the store. Like that is going to make a world of a difference. So, okay, I guess I don't know where that expanded. I think it must have been upstairs. Looks like we're really weak in this section. So I'm going to buy pallets of literally everything. Oh, okay, whatever. Let's buy 2 of everything that are doubled up. And then we're going to buy 1 of everything else. Could honestly probably buy more of that, but it's fine. So we're gonna go through here. Let's get all these things. Oh, look at that. We didn't have... Oh, no, that's not good. I was gonna try to set the price on that, but that's fine. All right, so we gotta get the tiger out there whenever we see that show up. Dude, this is ridiculous. This is gonna be so expensive. We might not get all the candy because we've got this kind of sporadically placed all over the place. So I'm just gonna do 2 sets. We've got another one that we didn't put a price on over here. Okay, $50,000 order. We're gonna send that to dock number 1. Looks good to me. Go ahead and purchase. I don't know what's going on here. I thought we had these perfectly set up before, but maybe I don't remember moving them out. I'm not sure what happened, but we're just gonna get these back in here like this. I might give our staff a little bit of time to try to catch up. Let's get this guy over here. But again, the thing is we want as much as possible as quick as possible because we really need the XP. Get this guy here. Perfect. Okay, so this is going to be our toy area, or our I guess it's toys, right? All right, so we can get these guys. I kind of feel like we should get these shelves, to be honest. I think we had 6 of these and 2 of these, so we can purchase those. Gonna send those to the storefront. Just doing a little bit of spring cleaning here. I guess it is summer. You know, I'm gonna clean up the spring mess for the summer arrival. But yeah, we're gonna see if we can make this downstairs look a little bit better. Get this huge new department in. Make everything look a little bit more uniform, and then we can get to work on organizing everything else and hopefully getting some XP along the way. Last 2 here. Perfect. Appreciate you, Jim. Thank you, buddy. I feel like I've got a new name for you every single time, and we're going to get to work on that. Technically, I mean, they're really behind right now. They're restocking everything. We should probably... I know we can go in the computer and we can see... I wish there was like a... You know what? Before I forget, let's get another tiger. I'm going to make sure we get this guy on a shelf where we took him off, and then we can set some prices on that. What do we have everything out? I forget. I'm just going to go at like 33%. We'll see how that works out. But I wish there was an option that we could see a whole list of all of our products and sort it by like... Maybe we can. I wish there was a not labeled thing just in case we were missing things. But out of stock. Perfect. Okay, so that's for toys. Bakery, out of stock. Looks like we have a lot of stuff. So I'm just gonna do pallets of everything because all these should have spots on shelves. So let's make sure that we're keeping up with that. So bakery, we're gonna send that to dock number 2. Grocery, out of stock. Oh, we had lots of stuff out of stock. Okay, so we're just gonna do pallets of everything. We're probably gonna blow through all of our money before we get to do anything cool, but it's gonna be good to have stuff out here. And maybe we should do these I'm going to do 4 departments at a time just in case we don't have these in like a slot in the warehouse. They're only taking up 1 dock. So next up we could do seafood, out of stock. Let's fill all of these. I wish there was like a buy now button, like anything that's out of stock, just buy everything. That would be really nice, but I guess this gives us a little bit more control. So yeah, we'll get all of these going, send these to dock number 4. So now we know if there's anything left in those docks, we know it's going to be in bakery, grocery, or seafood, or toy and candy, and we're going to be able to make sure whatever isn't being touched onto a spot in the warehouse, and then hopefully it makes it out here. And if we don't see it anywhere, we'll know. But okay, so let's get these guys set up. This one is about like a little under a square and a quarter. I don't know if we want to move those anymore. Let's go a little under. I don't know if these will fit. They should fit. Square and a quarter, and then it's about a quarter of a square that way. That might end up being a little bit tight. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing here. I'm just trying to make sure that we have a nice even walkway. Oh, did we buy a bunch of the, okay, what are we doing, Trev? I think we bought a bunch of the wrong thing. I bought all of the, we wanted this. We wanted 6 of these, so we're gonna purchase that and send that up front. And we're gonna put these back in the recycling bin, at least get a little bit of money back for it. The problem is we always end up doing this reorganization, and then we get some sort of an update, or eventually we'll have, you know, an expansion of the store or whatever else, and then all of a sudden we're kind of behind and we just gotta redo everything again. I think we're gonna have too many toy shelf spots now, but that, I mean, that's a good thing. Hopefully we'll have updates and we can get more products and whatever else. But let me see. I think we're gonna have to move all these. Just kind of want to see what it looks like. I mean, that's a little bit tight right there, so maybe we move everything over just a little bit. Let's call it one square. So we can move all these guys over. These guys are going to be moved, and then we could get this pressed up against that. Make sure she's nice and even. So that one is going to be, the front is going to be hanging off this line, and then I say we give it a little bit more space. So maybe something like that. Does that feel like that's a slightly wider aisle? I like that. Now, if we get these guys in here, we're gonna have a double toy aisle, and it should look a lot better. Look at that. All right, so the toys are looking a little bit better here. Now we're gonna be able to move all these guys. We've got our new handy dandy thing, so we could take these and start moving the, oh, it needs a toy wall shelf. Do these only fit on these? Oh boy. Okay, well, you know what? Let's see if we can consolidate these. So I'm gonna take these. We're gonna get rid of these. I didn't think about that was a certain type of shot. I just didn't like the look of it. It looks a little bit incomplete. Looks a little bit cheap, I guess, but we're gonna be fine. This is all good. You can get out of here. Appreciate you, Jim. But yeah, let's, like, we've got apples all over the place. We don't need this many apples and things. We can take these, throw these over here, and maybe we do, shoot, let me just see how these fit. Oh goodness, dude, we might have to have a full reorg here, or we could potentially go on the back wall and delete some of these. We have a lot of repetition over there. Oh, we're only going to be able to fit 2 of these. I just want to make some room for the summer section. I feel like having these over here is a bad deal. I'm gonna say let's get rid of this shelf. We're just gonna put this randomly over here for now. Anything that we don't have on, we're gonna try to take off. I would imagine, like, come on, tell me we've got two slots for lemons here. Lemons, there's 3. How many lemons do we have on here? Can I throw these out? Beautiful. Get rid of these lemons. I don't want these things anyway. Gonna try to keep as many as we can, but anything that we don't need, we're just gonna get rid of. And anything that doesn't have a spot, we can get rid of something else. These guys are up there. Apples we already got done. We're just gonna, they're not exactly gonna be even on the shelf space. Some are gonna have more than others, but that's fine. Put those guys up there. And our last cats, I'm just gonna throw out. I don't even want to bring it over there. Okay. No, don't do it. I'm taking your shelf. Don't put anything on this, please. No. Oh my gosh, take these off as fast as possible. Oh my gosh, dude, we're gonna have a bunch more inventory she's gonna put on there. She's gonna put it down. Give me this. I don't appreciate your work, Melissa. Come on, please, throw that out. We don't want that. Let's get rid of these as well. We don't want this. Thank you. All right, yep, you're working so hard to replace the lemons. I'm actively throwing away. Appreciate you, girl. All right, let's get rid of these. And then we could pack this thing up, get rid of that. All right, so we've got our new summer area. So I can't believe our last upgrade wasn't on this one. That doesn't really make sense to me. I feel like we should have completed this section, then moved on. But I'm gonna look for our pool first. This is gonna be our little display pool. It takes up 70% of the space that we have, but that's fine. So this is what this looks like. Dude, these actually look sick. I love that. We've also got like bamboo structures. We've got kind of a curved bamboo structure. And this is going to be a big basket situation that matches that. All right, so maybe we have like bamboo on one side and then baskets on the other. I do feel like this one might have to go. Give me these. We're just going to try to move these over. All of those are already full. We've got xylitol and stuff down there. We might be missing some stuff, but it's fine. We're just going to throw all these out. We need space. We don't have enough space. We got to make sure we're taking these things off. Got to put this away and then take those off before they start refilling. I think you have like 15 seconds before they'll start taking it from you. So we'll just do 2 at a time here. Get rid of these. A lot of product going to waste here, but I'm, you know, at the end of the day, you boys kind of a beast. We make enough money. We aren't worried about it. We can let this stuff. We should probably give it to the guy in the cardboard bed outside, but it's fine. I don't think he needs a pink necklace. Okay, so we can package this thing up, get rid of it, and we now officially have a summer section ready to go. We go check on this over here. I mean, we do have people that are really busy. It looks like we've got a lot of stuff that's not being taken off these pallets though, which is a little bit concerning. Technically, all of this should have a space somewhere, and if it's sitting in here, it should be because the other one's full, but those should be going out to the store. So I'm a little bit nervous as to what's going on here. Who's leaving empty boxes around? But we'll see how that all works out. Let's just go ahead and advance the next day. That's going to be a tough day. Negative $150,000. So I just realized something pretty tragic. We bought a lot of bakery items and produce. It's gonna end up oh, it says fridge okay, needs cool. So this must be a refrigerated truck, and then anything in there is bad. Fridge is okay. Okay, beautiful. So we need to get these things into cool before they start spoiling. It does look like a lot of stuff is being taken from. So if it's being taken from, it means that it's being put back out there and it's being used. But like stuff like this makes me a little bit nervous. And I also wonder, because I did walking by, it looked like, no, we still have a lot of stuff in there. So like there's hand pies here. That's a hand pie, right? Yeah, that's a hand pie. Okay, if it hasn't been taken out of here at all, we're gonna go back. Where do we put these? It was not in the, oh, it was back in the very back, wasn't it? If those aren't being taken out of the truck, that means it's probably not in here. Do we not have it? That's ciabatta. Wheat loaf. I don't think we have a spot for it. So that's good to find out. But it's really bad for us because we don't have a lot of space. It's just so tough, dude. Every time we get any sort of an update, let me get a little compact shelf. I don't think we're going to be able to buy 2 because we aren't going to be able to fit them. We're going to send this out front. Every time we get an update and it adds another thing or adds like more products or whatever else, we just constantly have to keep restructuring the store, which I guess is the right thing. But I feel like we get one thing. We not check out there. When we get one thing figured out and then we have to go back and fix it later, it's just tough. We didn't buy that. There you go. So yeah, we're going to have to kind of work backwards. Anything in any of those trucks that isn't being taken from means it probably doesn't have a spot in the warehouse, or it's got a spot in the warehouse that's already full and it's not in a spot on a shelf. So, you know, I mean, some stuff is probably going to end up spoiling, but at least we can figure out exactly where it's supposed to be and where the kink in our supply chain is. Got space for one more over here in the corner. And then we're going to take our handy dandy little hand cart and we're going to make sure we pick up anything bread related that isn't being taken from. So like these are good, that's good, this is not good. These are our hand pies. We'll get those in there. Slow and steady here. Okay, I hate it when they freaking close the doors. There you go. So I'm gonna say let's just make this our temporary shelf. Anything that hasn't been touched at all, we're gonna put in here just so it doesn't go bad. And then if it's not taken out of there, it means it's not in our bakery. All of these are good. Looks like this thing's not being taken. And we've got 3 others back here. So we are gonna have enough space. Again, we might have some stuff go bad, but at least we know for a fact we're good to go. The thing is I think we've been grinding for so long and a lot of stuff has been out of stock. There's probably so much work for our stockers to do. They're probably just behind on moving a lot of stuff too. But it does look like most of these are thinning out a little bit, which is nice. And then once these 4 are done, oh, there's another, oh shoot, the freezer one or the fridge one or whatever it is. Once those 4 are done, we can move on to the next 4 and eventually we should know everything is exactly where it should be. Bro, not a single thing was taken from this. Wait, is there one? One item was taken from this whole truck. So like, let's take an example. This is mackerel. It's weird that maybe it was restocked recently, that the shrimp doesn't have anything off of it. I'm not seeing mackerel. How did we not get mackerel in here? Herring. Mackerel. Mackerel's right here. Okay, so I guess they just must be behind then, because that should be going there, and if we have stuff missing here, that means it's going out there. So we're just going to leave that for a little bit. We're going to hope for the best. Keep working on this summer, because this is where we're going to make a lot of money. So let's get one more of everything. Do we want another beach basket? We might hold off on that. We'll see what happens. We're going to send these to the storefront. Let's start working on some licenses. Will this tell us where it's supposed to go? Yeah, we need beach shelf. Looks like a lot of beach. Well, should we just, let's just get all the licenses, dude. We're going to try to get all these products out here, and we might not have space in the warehouse, but we're going to try our best. Okay, so every license acquired. And you know what? I'm going to buy one of every single product, and we're going to rip the Band-Aid off here. Lots of hats. I think I'm going to get real nerdy with it. I think I'm going to go through, I'm going to take notes on, like, you know, I want the hats together. I want the balls and the inflatables together. I want all the towels together. So give me a sec. This is, it's going to be $5,000. Let's just send that up to the storefront. Oh, we did it, dude. Okay, 53 new items, and I have it set up here. In the patch notes, it said there were 53 new items. So this is our list of items. I guess I could take a screenshot for you guys. We've got 8 towels, 4 beach bags, 5 bottles, 13 hats, 3 flip-flops, 3 balls, 3 flamingos, 5 life rings, 4 floating mattresses, and 5 umbrellas. A new day has already passed. I mean, that's good. That's giving our workers time to take care of business. I guess we can get all this stuff on shelves this evening. So we've got some more things here. What we need is to figure out what each one of these hold, and then we're going to have to figure out how many of these we need to have in here, and hopefully we're going to be able to fit everything, especially with this giant swimming pool, which honestly looks pretty nice. For some oh, no, we have hand pies over there. There's our hand pies. For some reason, this isn't being fulfilled. I think they're just so far behind, because we saw hand pies are in the truck. There's a spot for hand pies. They should be pulling those hand pies out and putting them on that shelf, and then he should be baking it to be able to get it out here. But for some reason, I mean, maybe I just need to let the game run for like an hour and just let our people go after it. So let's take, we're going to take one of these towels. This is going to go on a shelf. So basically, you've got a basket or a shelf. These all do the same thing over here. So this is going to get us, obviously, 3 deep and 3 across. This is going to get us 2 across and 2 deep. Okay, we're going to be going with these. I don't think we really have a choice. Maybe we'll have, like, special ones. This is 4 with 2 across. This is 3 by 3. Although I will say this is a much smaller footprint. That might be a better move. What if we went like, I don't think we're gonna be using this thing. This thing is trash. Let's just delete those and get rid of this thing. There's no way. We don't have the space, unfortunately. Hold on, pack that back up. Get that out of there. Anything, the small one is gone. What if we went like back and forth? I'm gonna get this guy all the way up against the wall. Get this guy here. I don't really know how many we need is the problem. We could kind of do more math on that, but I'm kind of tempted to just get going here. I'm gonna do it in order too. So if we come in here to shopping, was able to take a look at that. So the yellow towels are gonna be number 4. Maybe we go bing, bang, boom, boom. Or I guess it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So put the yellow towel. Is that yellow? That's not yellow, is it? It's Sunny Stripe. Yep, that's correct. Okay, so we've got that there. Oh, those pile up nicely like we're at some nice resort or something. So we're just gonna go grab all the towels. Forest green is going to be just before the yellow. So that's going to be right here. Teal is going to go next to that. And then red is going to be up top. Now the problem is all of our towels are going to be back in the back. Oh, perfect. Okay, these actually lined up pretty nicely. I don't understand. This is this. Oh, it's large. Okay. It's going to go red, blue. Oh, I see. We've got 2 different variations of each. So let's put them underneath each other. And then we're going to be able to put these sunny ones on the bottom. So we'll have red, red, blue, blue, green, green, and then the 2 sunnies. Beautiful. Look at that. Okay, so we're going to have to remember to get all the prices done, but that's a nice looking towel shelf there. I gotta be honest, bro, a big beach towel, like that's a nice luxury. I don't like smaller towels or normal sized towels. Like if you ever have a big beach towel, you get out of the ocean, it's a little bit cold, get the sun in your skin, you got a big old towel to kind of wrap around you. That's really nice. So towels are done there. Go see what we've got going on next. I feel like bags would make sense. We've only got 4 bags. So I guess technically I was talking trash about the other one, but that probably makes sense to have the little one for the items with 4. It's a good thing we threw those away prematurely, Trev, but we're just going to take the bags and we can stack those up in front of where they're going to be going. We could even stack them in order. So we're going to have the hibiscus, the sunset, the surf, and then hello. So hello is going to be on the bottom. Hibiscus should be on top. Sunset's going to be over here. We can set this up, and then once we have that, we could just pick these up and just place them right where we want them. Truly, the order doesn't matter this much as long as they're on shelves, Trev, but if we're going for it, we might as well go for it. Okay, so next up is going to be our bottles. I guess bags and bottles could go next to each other. Got to get, well, I feel like bags and hats. Maybe, but I feel like bottles should be up front. Should be bags, hats, flip-flops. So we've got 13 hats, bro. This is ridiculous. If we have 2 of these big dogs, oh no, that's not what I wanted. I wanted the big one. The thing is we can't even order everything that we want. I guess let's just take everything off the truck and then we can get more. I don't want to move things just to pick them up later, but let's get all this stuff off. We could even sort it early, but we can't order more shelves because all of our loading bays are taken up and then all of our items are in this truck already. So I kind of want to see how space is working out. The thing is we might not have enough space to be able to really nicely organize this like this. At the end of the day, if I have stuff on shelves, I'll be happy, but more organized is better for sure. So I do think for space reasons, we're going to want to be, can that not go up top? Oh, it can. Perfect. Okay, I think we're going to want to be smart about this. Get rid of that. This one's going to be going next. Down there. We're going to consolidate the beach bags as well as the flip-flops because we've got 4 beach bags and then we've got 3 flip-flops. So we only have 1 empty space. And then I think what we should do, let's start organizing everything. Like umbrellas are going to go over here. We're going to have a little umbrella pile. Umbrella. Hats can go over here. More hats. Floaties are going to go over here. We're just going to organize all of this so we have at least kind of an idea of how many spaces we need. Okay, I think we're in a good spot here. We're going to have a bit of a visual reference rather than just looking at the numbers. So let's take this, get this back over here, and now we've got action. So bucket hats, hats, umbrellas, floaties over here in this whole section, but this is rings, this is mats, this is flamingos. These are going to be our balls, so I guess that also kind of goes with them. And then these are going to be, oh no, these are our balls. And these are the, oh, we have got a ball in there. We don't want that. Those are balls. These are like tanning products and sunscreen and things like that. So anything inflatable, I believe, is going to be going in this, which it looks like we're going to have 3 slots each. Wow, that's going to eat up a lot of space. At least this can just be a straight up ball shelf, but we have so many floaties, dude. This is not good. It's nice that the store blows them up for you. Is that something that they come pre-blown up, or is it somebody back there in the back, some employee just blowing away all day long? That'd be kind of, I guess you'd probably have a electronic one, but okay, so we've got 5 of those. We could get a 6 top for that. Dude, there's something about this that just rustles my jimmy. So we're going to get the short beach shelf on that. Let's just buy one thing at a time so we don't get too far ahead of ourselves, baby. It's really killing me not to have this thing open and getting more XP, but at the end of the day, we got to make sure we keep things organized. People would be buying this stuff at market price, so we wouldn't be making any money. Perfect little 6 shelf here. I really hope keeping things separate like this is a good idea. I just want to get this down somewhere. Perfect. Okay, do we want to, I guess we do these in order. We've already done it for everything else. I'm going to take a picture of this, and now we can get things exactly how we want them. So we're just going to start putting these up on shelves. Toss those over there. We can have a little recycling pile. This is going to be number 2. Beautiful. Good work, Trev. We are going to have 1 missing shelf over here, but that's fine. Get those there. I think the tanning oil was last. Bronze gecko. And then that means that this is going to be here. What is this, bug spray? I guess that makes sense. Okay, so we got a little recycle pile happening. Now, this one is technically done. If we need extra spaces, we will have them, but I'm just going to set this over here for now, and we can reorganize later. What do we have next? We've got our floaties. We've got our hats. We've got 8 different caps and 4 of these. 12? Oh, man, how do we want to do that? I mean, we could do 2 3s. This is so much work, dude. We could just grab stuff and throw it on shelves, but we're gonna put the time in, baby. We're gonna make sure we're happy with the outcome. So we've got this. Put these over by the hats. Let's just put them by the setups, and then we can just easily throw stuff on there. I'm gonna be honest. It doesn't matter if it's in order or not. We used to care about that because we had to, like, you know, we didn't have the whole ordering by the pallet and everything else. So let's just get these things up here. It's really not not that serious of a deal. Gonna save us an infinite amount of time. We're just gonna be able to order things with one click with our little scanner anyway. I just realized we're one short here. That's fine. We're just gonna put it at the bottom of another shelf. We can't just have a shelf just for the women's hats, so we're just gonna unfortunately have a little bit of a mistake here. We have 6 and we needed 7. 6 slots and we had 7 products. I feel like the women's hats are really good. These are really boring beach hats. These are looking pretty solid over here. Chelsea would love that big one. She likes a wide brim. Okay, so let's we could just have this maybe at the bottom of the towels. That were ooh, I like the pineapples. That's cool. Okay, starting to get a little bit of a mess over here. We're gonna place this in the oh, I didn't know you could do that. Okay, that's convenient. We have something on this? Oh, we've got 2 lotions. All right, let's get these guys up there. So hats are done. We're gonna move these over here. I don't know where we want to put them yet, so let's just get them somewhere. And this is where we really have a hard time. Do these go on a shelf? I'm gonna imagine that they're gonna go in one of these things. Yeah, we're gonna be in trouble. So we've got 4. We've got 3 slots in each one of those. We've got 4, 5, and 4, and 3. Of course, that's 16, so we're not gonna be able to keep this thing clean, but we need 6 baskets. Oh boy. Okay, that really sucks. So we're gonna buy 6 of these bad boys. Go ahead and send those to the storefront. And how are we gonna organize this where it's not just basket? They're gonna have to all be on the back walls. There's no other choice. Just gonna get these guys out of the way for now. This guy's gonna go bye-bye. And yeah, it's basically gonna be basket heaven here. Maybe we try to offset them. So we're gonna have 7 baskets total, and we have 2 other shelves. So that actually will, or 4 other shelves, sorry. That actually will work if we go every other. What do we do with our dolly? I just don't know if that's gonna work out space-wise. I think it's going to be a little bit sketchy here. I think we've got a little bit too much space and too small of a space, but eventually we'll be able to do more expansions and we should be able to make it look a little bit better. At least we're gonna have these things filled up. Maybe we do like, I'm gonna try like 2 baskets back to back. We've got 3 flamingos. Those are kind of fun. So we're gonna have those up front. I might even go a whole wall of baskets here, dude. We're gonna have a wall no matter what. We can remove these later. So we've got 4 there, a bunch there, 4. Oh boy, this is 5. So these 2 will match and then this one will be empty. We've got mats, rings, and then umbrellas. I guess that makes the most sense. So let's go mats, but we're going to want these together. They could just turn the corner together. It's fine. I got to be honest. The pool is probably the worst part of this, but there's nothing we could do. I want the pool, all right? So we'll get these guys here. Ooh, that looked like it might have stacked 4, and that would have been really nice. I keep getting stuck on the pool. We're going to be fine, Trev. Get that one there. Is that interesting? The red leaf there has an interesting look to it. And then we're going to take another one of these. Let's try to get a nice corner happening. So these are going maybe to like here, and then should we get this a little bit more cornered? Then we can bring these guys down, give us a little bit of space off the wall over here. Yeah, we're gonna be missing a basket location, unfortunately, but these are gonna work together nicely. Oop, nope, we want this over here. So the umbrellas are just gonna maybe be around the corner or something for right now, and that's fine because those things are kind of on their own anyway. I like that these are coming out of the box as flat, and then you can watch them inflate there. That's kind of nice. And we've got 3 life rings left, so I think we got all those perfect. I think we're gonna have a perfect fit. Oh my gosh. Okay, I mean, I don't like that it's a lot of the same thing. I hate when it looks a little bit too stark, but I do like that it's organized. So eventually when we have more space, I promise we will move these things around, but that actually looks pretty good right there. So let's move this. We still have to find space for those and space for 2 of these. Oh boy. I mean, do we just like put these in front of the pool? We don't have enough space. We've got 2 more shelves. Oh my goodness. Let's be smarter about this and make sure that we're putting these next to, you know, where we're going to be taking things out. So we'll throw those there, put the blue next to that. Perfect. These are all going to be the same price. And then we've got this one that we're gonna have to have an entire shelf just for 1 set of umbrellas. Okay, so we've got all the items taken care of here. We just need to figure out where we're gonna put these. We can't move this down anymore. I mean, if we take a checkout out, we could potentially get 2 there. Maybe it's like a, oh my gosh, we have the towels. I forgot about this. I do feel like umbrellas would be like a as you're leaving thing. Like you just happen to grab one as you're walking out. So we're just gonna put these over here, whatever. And we've got space if we ever get more items. So we'll put these right there. I feel like, you know, we'll have random ice and maybe an umbrella or something like that. That looks good. And now we need 5 wooden shelves put somewhere. I mean, I don't think I don't think we're going to be okay with this. This guy kind of fits there. I guess we're just going to have to make that work. And then we could kind of have like a little shelf situation. This one, let's move this out of the way. Or a little aisle situation. I feel like hats might be up front too. We just got to find stuff or space where this stuff makes sense while we don't have all the space that we want for the game. We're going to move this over a little bit. Move this here. And then could we do this as like an end cap? I know it's not the best, but I think for what we have, that's about all we can ask for. Bang. Okay. Welcome to summer, baby. I don't want to move the pool too much. But if we moved it a little bit and then move this out a little bit, we could probably make the suns. I'm going to put this on the back side. Flip-flops and women's hats. And then we could take the sunscreen. I didn't really like that where it was. I mean, we're a little bit close to the checkout at this point, but we put that like that. Until we when we unlock this, we're going to be fine. And we could even have extras and make it look a little bit nicer. But I don't know if we're going to be able to beat that. So we got to go through. We're going to have to set all the prices. I'm going to say like, not $47. We're going to stay under that 30%, so we're going to go $9.50. Then $16.25 if you want to double your towel size. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not great. And I think I saw in the patch notes that there was an update to pricing potentially, so we probably want to take a look at that and see what we've got going on. We definitely want to make sure that our products aren't too under or overpriced, but we'll just go through here and take care of all these. Oh my goodness, dude. This has been a grind, but we're good to go. Let's get this thing open. I really hope you guys don't want any sun cream because it's $21 for a small tube of 30 SPF sun cream or sunscreen. I always hear Tom say sun cream, so I have picked up on it. But this isn't too bad. The bug spray is kind of a lot. $21.50, $23.50 for 50 plus inch. I guess that makes sense. And then we got $13.75 if you want some skin cancer. So at least that's cheap for you. Oh my goodness. Oh, she's taking all the balls there. So yeah, we've got everything priced. I honestly, some of this stuff I don't feel as bad. I mean, depending on where you buy sunscreen, it can be really expensive, but I feel like that's kind of crazy. The hats are overpriced though. There was like $18.50 for that isn't bad. There's a $40 hat. Like you know, it says. Interesting. Feel like that needs to be in Daytona Beach or something. 20 bucks for, oh, these were bad too. 40 bucks for the cheapest pair of flip-flops I've ever seen. Those should be no more than 10, ideally $4.99, but it is what it is. We got to turn a profit. So we've got a whole new section made up here. We fixed all the bread and stuff in the back. The only thing that we're going to want to make sure we do is hopefully all of this stuff is starting to go down, which it looks like it is. We're even taking stuff off of that, which is good. But we do need to buy pallets of this stuff, and then we need to get that up on what's it called? On these things, racks, whatever you want to call it. So I guess I don't know what to do with these. Can I just throw all this away? Restock zone. Maybe I put these in the restock zone. If I just put these in the restock zone, they should still take these, right? I mean, if it goes, well, we should probably leave these in the refrigerated truck. It's just those have the least amount of work. Those aren't going to go. I don't really care, to be honest, bro. Whatever gets me there, because it's been a grind. So we're gonna get all these out of here, and to be honest, that is good to know, because we know that all of our first 4 types of product are all good to go. They're all nice and solid, so let's remember that for future episodes, because there's gonna be more coming. But all right, so we have all those out there. Hopefully you guys take care of that. If not, that's fine. It's not that much money. At least it's saving us a bunch of time. And now we're going to go in. We're already out of stock of yellow umbrellas. That's crazy. But we're going to go through. We're going to fill a pallet of everything. And then we're going to get all of our pallets up on the racks so that we can continue filling and wheeling and dealing. And we've got kind of a nice supply chain happening. Holy cow, dude. Okay, if this stuff is selling fast, that's going to be great. It's going to cost us $62,000. What dock were we on? I don't want to mess that up. That would really screw up the flow. I think it was 2. It is. 2's ready to go. So we're going to get all of these ordered. That's 62. I think we're at a 30% profit margin. That's pretty good. And that's our unit price. I don't know what our retail price on that is, so we're making even more than 30. It could be 40 or 50%, but we're going to buy all these. We're going to send these to dock number 2. That's correct. All of these are filled perfect. And now my job is going to be to get those up on these things as fast as possible. So hopefully you guys enjoy. We've got ourselves a brand new department here at Moist and Mighty. It looks good. I'm looking forward to getting this one over here so we can kind of expand a little bit, but at least we've got everything on shelves and it's somewhat organized. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. I gotta grind back there, make sure all that's done, and then I'm really looking forward to taking this on. And really, we just kind of need to let this thing run, let our stockers and everything else cook, and eventually, oh, look at this, our bakery's back open. Oh my goodness. Okay, we made a lot of headway this time. I think we're gonna do a little bit more decorating in the next one as well. It's gonna be, you know, reorganizing that and then making all this look a little bit better. But I didn't set prices on these. That's why they went so fast. Dude, no, don't take both. Okay, market plus 10. Let's at least get plus 10 on there, and then we're gonna have to fix that later. Oh boy, forgot about these umbrellas over here. But yeah, really good day. Very excited about that. We've still got a lot to do. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's the series that keeps on giving. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.